Hey, Scottie, long time no see. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
I'm good. Hey, last night you said it was, I think the word was amazing that a kid from West Palm Beach was a top five pick of the NBA draft. What was
Mhm.
it like being a kid from West Palm Beach, and why do you feel that?
What was it like being a kid from West Palm? Uh, I would say just being a kid from West Palm, it was just I would say it was kind of hard.
Yeah,
Uh, with the ways that things that you had to go through, things that you had to see just growing up. You didn't really have like super much, or you didn't really have, you wasn't really able to get the recognition. Uh, but I would say it was a good place for me because it just helped me just stay humble, uh, just be a happy guy. A lot of people from there were just happy. Uh, just try to, I don't know. It's a different feeling. Small town where I'm from, it's like a little small town, not such a great area, but it's a hard place to get out of. But
yeah.
I'm one of those kids that did it.
Well, lots of cities are hard places to get out of. Congratulations for doing it. Nick and Bobby both said last night that they love the way you sort of wear your emotions on your sleeve, and when you have conversations, they sort of circle around to 100 different things in one chat. What's that say about you? Do you think?
Uh, I would just say, can you repeat that again?
Yeah, Bobby and Nick both said that you sort of wear your heart on your sleeve and you're emotional and open. And when you're having a conversation, it circles around to a lot of different things. It's not just basketball, it sort of breaks off into tangents. What does that say about you and where did that come from?
I would just say I just that's just who I am. I would say, really, I'm not someone that just really holds things back. You just see, I'm always happy. I'm always energetic. I'm a loving person. I'm caring. So I like to talk about a lot of different things. I'm not really. I love basketball to death, but I know how to conversate with people. I like to get to know people. I'm very open to that. I like having conversations with new people, just meeting them, and building a relationship with just new people. So I'm very open to that.
Great. Thanks very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Ryan Wallstaff from the Toronto Sun.
Hello again, Scotty. Um, just curious, there's a lot of talk about Raptor culture. You even talked a little bit about it yesterday. I'm just curious who you're most looking forward to kind of learning from about the NBA on the roster now.
On the roster,
Yeah. Like a Fred VanVleet obviously gets a lot of talk, but there's a bunch of guys as well.
man, there's a bunch of guys. Really, I'm just happy to meet everyone. Really, when I went there for my workout, I didn't really get to meet so many players. I didn't think I really met anyone yet, but I'm just excited to meet everyone. Learn from them, grow, build a relationship, just get closer, and just try to achieve that one goal.
And just a follow up, completely different. If you remember back to January, you guys played Louisville and David Johnson, and now the Raptors drafted him as well. So I'm just curious what you remember about that and what you know about his game at all.
I played with David Johnson a couple times. Played with him or against him a couple of times. Just like USAB mini camps. I watched him play. I remember Adidas Nations back when I was in like ninth grade. So me and him, we're cool. Even though we played against each other before, we're cool. We have a good connection for each other. He's a funny guy. He's one of those guys that always smiles, brings the joy. Uh, he's one of those guys. He's in some sense of ways kind of like me. He's an open guy. He always has a smile on his face. With his game, he's a big tall point guard. I would say, big body. Dude that knows how to use his body well to finish. He has a great IQ when he's on the floor. Uh, so I know a lot about David Johnson.
Cool. Thank you.
Next question goes to Eric Kareen from The Athletic.
Hey, Scotty. Thanks for taking the time again. Wasting no time. When did you get to the gym this morning, and what was your program like?
So last night I had my little private dinner, but it was just like couldn't really sleep that much. So I just was like, it was just like a huge rush of emotions. I just really just wanted to get in the gym this morning. Went there about 8:30 in the morning. My trainer was already here, so we just went there to go work out for about an hour 20. Just getting right to work so I could just be prepared.
This question is maybe better for a bit down the line, but I'll ask it anyway. Obviously, you come to the NBA with a lot of skills that are ready to, go. You could plug and play right now, and there are other things that the Raptors will really want to see you develop. When you hit the floor, how do you plan to mix showing off what you're known for and what you can really do already while trying to get that new stuff into your game and game time action?
I would just say when I just come and step on the floor, just bring it right away. I'm just gonna bring it right away on the defensive end, bring that energy, talking, communicating. I would say that's just how I'm just gonna bring when I step on the floor. That's an instant thing that's just gonna happen. I would say for me. But while showing other things, I'd say just within playing throughout the offense, I'll be able to show my abilities of what I'll be able to do. I trust the Raptors organization and what they have in place for me. I know that they'll be able to put me in the right position where I could accept the work and see my talent.
Thanks, Scottie. Congrats again, and looking forward to seeing you in person.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next question goes to Josh Lewenberg from TSN.
Hey, Scottie, congrats again. I know the game has sort of gone positionless over the years, and you're a great example of it in terms of your versatility. But if you had to pinpoint your natural position or your primary position, what would you tell people is sort of your main position?
My main position?
Or do you have?
Say that again for me, please.
Or do you have one?
I don't really have one. I would say you put me at a point if you want to. You put me at a power forward if you want to. Small forward. I would say like it doesn't really matter where I go on the floor. I would say I feel most comfortable with at point. I would say.
Do you know what the plan is for the next few months? I presume you're headed to Vegas for Summer League shortly after this. Do you know what the rest of the summer is going to be like for you?
I really don't. Don't have no clue. I'm just taking one step at a time. I'm going with the flow. I'm just gonna go with how it's set up.
Sounds good. Thanks, Scottie. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next question goes to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Scottie. Couple of questions for you. One is on a professional level, like when you look out at the NBA, who would you say is an influence for you? Who is somebody you maybe modeled your game off of?
I wouldn't say I model my game after anyone, but I would say some influence. Would definitely be Magic. My dad, he always wanted me to watch Magic. Look at like clips that he always done. Just be able, and then just growing up. Even with me going to Florida State, they just had that vision of me. Just being like Magic Johnson with my joy and my pride, being able to win, learning how to affect the game with my playmaking abilities, doing different things on the floor. I would say he's a huge influence on my game.
And on an individual level, like people that you were dealing with on a regular basis growing up, who really shaped your attitude about basketball and your attitude as an athlete? Who really, do you kind of rely on, or is it that kind of voice in your head as you've progressed in your career so far?
I would definitely say my stepfather, John Simpson. I would say he definitely helped me come with a mentality that when you step on the court, it's business. Like everything is business when you step on the court. You got to handle your business no matter where it is, where it's at, no matter where it is. So it doesn't matter where I'm at when I step on the court. I just have that mentality. I just try to win, no matter what it is. I would say he helped shape that.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you too.
Next question goes to Stephen Lung from Sportsnet.
Hey, Scottie, it's good to talk to you. And apologies, like I got the sun pretty much right in my face here. But obviously, like you're a versatile guy. You'll be joining a Raptors team, like with kind of like similar, with kind of guys with similar versatile profile in OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam. So I just wanted to know, like, offensively, how do you see yourself kind of fitting and meshing with their individual skill sets with yours?
I would just say, with the system they have, I would just say I do multiple different things, so I don't see myself just being able to do one thing. I have a skill set where I can do multiple different things on the floor. So when we get on the floor, learn the system first, and then play out the system, and I'm sure that'll help me just exceed my limits.
And also you mentioned how like obviously like you're a basketball player, but you're not just a basketball player, of course. So like what hobbies do you have kind of off the court when you're not like getting work in the gym?
Other than that, my hobbies are pretty boring person. I just play video games. I just chill, relax. Other than basketball, that's just really the only thing I do. Sometimes I mini golf. Yeah.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Scottie, and looking forward to meeting you up here in Toronto.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Two more questions for you, Scottie. First one goes to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Scottie. Congrats again. What was last night like for you? How'd you sleep, and were you flooded with DMs? I think I saw Drake reached out to you. What was it like?
Last night was pretty crazy. It's from the moment they called my name. Super excited. Went through a lot of interviews. People was just blowing up my phone, calling me, texting me. It was flooded DMs, flooded my Snap. It was just like it's a amazing moment. Instagram went on like 50K. It was crazy. It's just so surreal, you know. Woke up this morning, still feel surreal. It just doesn't feel real. I'm just like, I don't know. It's still crazy.
Is there a moment when you think back that you started to realize that that this would be a real possibility for you playing in the NBA and being a high first round pick? Was that fairly recently, or have you been sort of mentally on this path since you were growing up?
I would say yeah. I've probably been mentally on this path where it's just like I know I can compete with anybody in the world. I know that my skill set, what I can do on the floor, I know I can compete. So I've been had this mentality where I know I can go really high. So I've been had that expectation for myself, I would say.
Thanks, Scottie. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And final question for you, Scottie, is going to Javon Shepard from the CBC.
Scottie, what's going on? Congrats, man.
Thank you, my man.
You had last night. You showed a lot of emotion, right? Tell me, was that more the fact that you're a top 4 pick, or was it the Raptors organization?
I would just say probably both. That's big time being a top 5 pick, and then I love the Raptors. I love the Raptor organization. I feel like that was the right fit for me, where I can play. I know I could come in and just bring it with the mindset of the Raptors organization and the coaches that they have. I just knew it fit me. It's kind of like when I went, one of my decisions to go to Florida State, they come in with a culture, just a winning culture, wanting to win, defensive mindset. So it was basically kind of like the same. So it was just a huge rush of emotions for me.
And then I know, when you're going through your interview process, they said your conversations can go everywhere, and it's outside of basketball as well. What did you know about Toronto and Canada on the whole? Because it's a completely different culture. It's not America anymore. Was there any fear and anything that you were scared of or any apprehensions?
No, not at all. I know a lot about Canada. I have so many Canadian friends. One of my best friends Canadian. So I know a lot about Canada already. Just me.
Great.
I just know a lot of Canadians. But it's like it's kind of like my dad's side is all Jamaican. So I know that there's a lot of.
You're gonna be all right. Me and you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, there's a lot of Caribbean people there. A lot of great Caribbean food. It's a multicultural place. So I already know a lot about Canada.
We got a lot of Jamaican spots for you.
For sure. You gotta put me on.
All right, say no more. Appreciate it.